But here, Buck Angel. Someone had to say it. This is a shout out to Bill Maher. Sorry. He's a Bill Maher in it. We're going to get into the Bill Maher thing very quickly. And Bill Maher also getting the love from all the conservative shitheads like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Thank you, Bill Maher. Yeah, isn't that what you want, Bill? Don't you want the worst human scum on the Republican side sucking your dick? Of course he does. So here he is explaining how all these trends people today, they're just trenders. Apparently, Bill has found YouTube from 2016 and boomers in love.
And finally, new rule: if something about the human race is changing at a previously unprecedented rate, we have to at least discuss it. Broken down over time, the LGBT population of America seems to be roughly doubling every generation. According to a recent Gallup poll, less than 1% of Americans born before 1946, that's Joe Biden's generation, identify that way. 2.6% of boomers do, 4.2% of Gen X, 10.5% of millennials, and 20.8% of Gen Z. Which means if we follow this trajectory, we will all be gay in 2054.
Now do atheism. It's almost like this is happening for a reason. Man, I grew up in Mississippi, and I know this is going to sound odd to you, but I did not even know atheism was an option until I was in my 30s, y'all. In my entire life living in Mississippi, I had never once met an atheist. All my teachers, all my family, all my friends, everyone who loved, cared for me, everybody was religious. I didn't even know you could be non-religious until I got on the internet and I realized, hey, that's a possibility. There are communities for that. Hey, they won't kill you anymore for being atheist like they have in every other time period. And if you look at the charts, yeah, it's taken off. A lot of people are atheists now. History of left-handedness. I'm left-handed. Hey, look at this. It dipped way down between 1880 and 1920, and then around 1920, it took off. What happened? Well, they used to make left-handed people write with their right hand. They used to force you to. There was social stigma on being left-handed. There was pressure. And then once that pressure was removed, people were just like, hey, I'm left-handed. This is not hard to understand, Bill. But he has no desire to understand it because it doesn't fit these chud-ass right-wing narratives he's desperate to spread. Because his audience has aged at a decade. Every decade he's been on the air. They're like the average age of the Fox News viewer, and he has to pander to them any way he can. And that's by spreading every right-wing talking point he can fucking think about. Why does HBO still have this fossil on the goddamn air? But now we got to look forward to a little Schadenfreude. You know what Schadenfreude is? That's where you take pleasure in someone else's downfall, their misery.